What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the liberal loudmouth. It's Tim, and I'm here with, as always,
The real Ron. Where Tim is, I'm always at because we like to America.
yeah, we do. We like to do
Um,
it at the same time.
Sorry about the smoke. I'm smoking a cigarette. Just got off work, and I got an email, Tim, and I sent it to you. I forwarded it to you. What'd you think about that email?
I thought it was some bullshit. I don't know whether to believe the guy or not. It's your email, so why don't you go ahead and explain to everybody what prompted us to go ahead and do this live?
Well, I've been told since the beginning of time, before session started, that there would be no bill heard that moves elections, school board elections, from the spring to the general. It was not going to happen. That was before session even started. But we've been fighting for this for years. Parents have. And so Sherry Conley's bill went through and it failed at the House. And then Ali Seyfried's bill went through the Senate and it passed, overwhelmingly passed. But now House Speaker McCall won't let it be heard on the floor because he's afraid that it's going to fail.
Yeah.
And that's simply what I was told.
I have a hard time believing that they bothered sending a whip out to gather votes to see who's going to vote for what. I just don't, based on the response that they gave you from the beginning, I don't think they did that. Do you think they did that?
No, I don't think they did that. They're talking about 67 people. They're telling me that 67 people will not vote for this bill.
Which
67 House Republicans will not vote for this bill.
Which is, in by the way, SB 244, all it does is it takes the school board elections and moves them to November.
That's it. That's it.
That's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. Problem with Conley's bill was that it had a bunch of other stuff in it as well. And as you'd pointed out before, her bill went to the election committee because it had to do with elections. Well, this bill has to do with elections too, doesn't it, Ron?
It does, but the problem with this bill is in the title, it says school board elections.
Ridiculous.
So if it says school, it has to go to the education committee where Mark Van Kuren and Rhonda Baker and what's the old boy that I've been talking to?
Tedford.
Mark
Tedford.
And Tedford is for the bill. He said, I would vote for this bill if it went through the education committee.
Yeah, it blows me away that anybody is willing to just discount the will of the people, as you had said before, because there's no reason to not do it. I remember he had said something about 70% of the school board elections, didn't have an opponent. And I'm like,
right.
Well, then why don't you go and ask your friends what harm it's going to do to move it to November? If nobody's running, because he said 4% didn't even have a candidate at all.
Nobody's running. Nobody's voting.
Right.
Nobody's. It's a dead election.
Yeah. So
basically,
if nobody's running,
board, yeah.
If nobody's running, what difference does it make whether it's in November or on Valentine's Day?
Right. The only difference it makes is if you move it to the general, it saves school districts money.
It does.
You get more voter engagement because everybody votes in November.
You would.
But what you don't get is a little bitty handful of admin, OEA, OSSBA, school teachers going to vote for whoever the hell they want to put on the school board. And I'm calling it like it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. That's what I said. My response to Tedford. What's up, Brian, Lane, and Todd? Didn't catch everybody here. I'll put you up there real quick. What's up? What's up?
Shit, we still got people watching us?
Yeah, we got some people watching. What's up, Brian?
What's up? Oh, Brian, what's up?
So
this is a no-brainer bill. It's a no-brainer bill.
It is. Man. It is. And I referred to myself in the email that I sent as the one guy that you ignore, because this one blows me away. I wrote that email that you had sent that they responded to, and I sent it to them first. Yet they didn't respond to me. They responded to you. I
A
don't
lot
know
of
what.
people, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't understand this, that Tim does a lot of research and he's a brilliant writer. So I steal a lot of Tim's shit and I'd copy and paste and send it on, but they'll respond to me. I don't know
It's
why.
it's so weird. They don't like me, Ron. They're like, isn't that the guy they got banned
Well,
for?
and then they said, we're not going to change our minds because of partisan issues. I'm like, Tim is as liberal as you get.
Right. In
We have,
Oklahoma, really.
we have, I just got a bell notification from YouTube to follow somebody's YouTube channel. But this is not a partisan issue. This is
No.
liberal parents, conservative parents. This is Democrats, Republicans. They're wanting everybody to vote in November for school boards.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. The only thing that I had asked them in that email was to allow it to be voted on by all of the representatives for all the people in the state, because it is an issue that affects everybody, and that I think those representatives should be held accountable to their vote. That's what it sounds like to me, is that they don't want to have to force these representatives who claim to be Republicans to get up there and declare, we don't want everybody to vote.
Well, let me just say this, and I know that I'm disrespectful and controversial, but Mark Van Kuren will never vote for this bill to pass.
Yeah, I don't think he would.
Whether it's in committee or on the floor, because he is so intertwined with the school districts.
Yeah.
And whatever Margaret Coates tells him to do, that's what he's going to do. And
yeah,
Mark, I like you as a principal, a coach, whatever, but it's very obvious to me what's going on. And I'm
now,
like,
I want to point out to everybody out there that it has come to our attention, really, by several individuals, that a lot of these people will stay up there so that they can get free shit at the Capitol, because lobbyists are up their ass constantly, every night, always. And
you're talking about the $200 steak dinners and
every night.
Every night.
Every night.
This is a big money thing, man.
Yeah.
It's whoever's got the money, whoever can wine and dine these reps or senators.
Yeah, because how long is the session? Was it 3-4 months?
Yeah, 3 or 4 months. Yeah, it goes till May.
Imagine if you had an all expense paid vacation to go and just party and, all day long, all night long, for 3-4 months on somebody else's dime. That's what these representatives are doing, and I imagine the senators are doing it as well.
Oh, senators probably more.
Yeah, these people are getting, I mean, they get reached out to by all of these lobbyists to do this and that. And maybe they don't get, cash money, but if you go and, eat a $200 plate of lobster and steak, it's hard to say no to that.
You rub somebody's ego the right way, they're gonna make sure that they do what you say. And
oh yeah, it's like, oh, you are the best thing since sliced bread. Did anybody ever tell you that? Here, eat some more lobster.
Yeah, have a little bit of it's
disgusting.
It's disgusting, and it's hurting our kids.
It is, and go ahead.
I made a video today. Frosty Turpin will be on the Owasso School Board for 30 years.
Frosty Durpin, more likely.
That is a problem, Tim. 30 years?
It is.
5 years apiece.
Yeah, I bet you I could count on both hands how many times he has voted no to something in those 30 years. Bet you. They're rubber stampers. They're just yes men and women. Just yes. Because here's the thing. Superintendent needs to control the board so that they can control their job. They control the board by controlling the elections. They control the elections by sending those lobby groups to the Capitol to wine and dine these representatives, so that when bills like this that make sense to everybody but people who have an agenda, when that comes forward, they're like, we're not even going to let it out of the committee because this is America. We don't do
right.
things.
And then you have
Yeah.
groups like PLAC, Plaque. They had Plaque Day at the Capitol. Like
Joke.
20 people showed up. But Plaque has money, right?
Right. Yep. Remember when they sent me that email? They were
Oh
like,
my God.
you must stop that, because I'd created a PLAC Facebook page. And they hit me with you can't do that. This is copyright or whatever. And I'm like, bullshit, that's an acronym. And it stands for thus Wasn't Parent Legislative Action Committee.
You still have that Facebook page, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I don't use it because, I mean, at the time it was being run by a crazy person.
Oh,
and
completely.
Just blocking everybody, and oh, you're trying to kill my kid, and oh, this and that, and so I thought, well, hell, if PLAC has the ear of the school and I'm trying to make change at the school, then maybe I could be a part of that. And they're like, no, you can't be.
No,
It's only the people we say.
Not you, because you're trying to do stuff that's
He's got resting dick first. He can't be on the PLAC.
Hey, you need to calm down, because we might end up in federal court someday, and they're going to play our video.
It's good shit, man. But no, this is extremely frustrating, because we live in a republic where we elect people to represent us in government, the government body, and these people are like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to have your representatives vote on things that you want them to vote on. Now, we're what, 12 people? 12 people on this committee?
Yeah. And they
decide for everybody.
They had made up their mind before the session started. I told you this. I told Melissa.
Yeah.
I told everybody before the session started, this bill will not make it through.
Nope. And
why
you know
is
what?
that? That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Because they can't let it go through. I'm going to post the email addresses again of all of those people that you need to reach out to if you think that it is a good thing for more people to vote in an election. If you think that that's the case, send those people an email and let them know. Because at the very least,
how does anybody think that in Tulsa Public School District 2, the biggest school district in the state of Oklahoma, 349 people voted to elect Tulsa District 2's school board member? 349 people. That's the total.
That's insane. How many people are in that district?
Tens of thousands.
Yeah. I mean, Tulsa's got what, 700,000 people in it now or so?
Yes. And 349 people, I think, what's her name? Barber? Judith Barber? No, it's that Mexican lady that lives in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. The school board members. Okay.
She got like 272 votes. So she got the majority.
Even though she doesn't even live here.
Right. Less than 400 people.
That's wild. I seen one that had 4 people vote. Melissa had brought up there was a place that had 1 voter.
Melissa Treat just got sworn in today in Oklahoma City. There were a lot more people voted in the whole of it, but yeah, that one precinct was 4 people.
That's I don't that's crazy to me. But we should, as like I told them in that email, I said, if you can't fill your trough with water because it doesn't rain, you take the trough to the rain. You don't keep griping and saying, well, if you want to put water in the trough, you got to come over here. Put it on the truck, take it to where the water is, right? So if people are voting in November, then fucking put the elections in November. It doesn't matter.
Here's the thing that these people like House Speaker McCall, Pro Tem of the Senate, Greg Treat, Ryan Walters, all these people have political aspirations past what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
But for every OEA plaque member, there's 40 parents that we are reaching.
Yeah.
Letting them know that They're not listening to what we're saying.
Eventually.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You just got to keep nipping away at these people because eventually it will work. Look how long they went after Roe.
Right.
Ever since it became, law by the
Since
Supreme
the
Court.
70s, yeah.
They have been pushing every year, every month, constantly. And finally it broke. So to those superintendents out there that think their job is cushy because you control them votes, eventually it's not going to work out for you.
And I would say, let's talk about Rob Miller real quick because I got to go baseball practice. But
yeah.
Rob Miller down in Bigsby, I think you're doing a hell of a job running your school district, but you got to listen to parents, dude.
Yeah. Definitely have to listen to parents. And, I was hoping with Ryan's crazy ass that we would see the superintendent soften a little bit, but no, they dug in their heels and then tried to wiggle their way into the good graces of those very people that they have hated. It's all politics. That's why you see those galas with Margaret, just yucking it up with old Dana Prieto.
Right. Have you heard from Dana Prieto or Margaret or anybody?
No, but well, she had asked him. Okay, so this is another thing that I had an issue with. She had asked this dude to vote in something. I can't remember what it was. It was, pro superintendent admin stuff, and it was bad for everybody else. But so she's lobbying a guy that I don't even think is her representative. And she's doing it as the superintendent of the school. So why in the hell are we paying her salary so that she can use the resources and time that we've paid for to then turn around and lobby senators that aren't even their senators?
Right, because we can't.
I don't think
we
she
can't go
lives
to
in
the
his
school
district.
board. We can't go to the school board meetings and talk to the school board members about we want them to vote one way or another. But she gets up there and she's like, "Don't vote for this bill. We don't support this bill."
All the time. And
the time.
I got to be honest. I don't think that schools should be doing that. I don't think schools should be using our money to lobby for the things that they want. If they, as a school, as a person, they're fine to do it on their own time to their own representatives. But when you're using the school to do this and push this stuff, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. That's like somebody taking your money to help another campaign for a guy you don't like. Doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I know you got a ball practice. I just wanted to come on here because after reading Tedford's crap, I'm just like, right now it's a losing situation.
And I emailed all of them, and Rhonda Baker is the chair. Van Kuren is my rep, and he is the vice chair. But apparently, Tedford was the one that was chosen to handle me.
Now, did he say that they told him to reach out to you?
Yes. He said, Rhonda asked me, Miss Baker asked me to reach out to you and get information and this and that. Why can't you do that?
Because she's above all that, Ron. She's about to go eat a lobster dinner at the most expensive steakhouse in Oklahoma City, and she's not going to pay for it.
Paid for by the OSSBA and the OEA.
And then she'll get per diem from the state for not paying for the food. She's not paying for the food. Why is she getting per diem?
She can get a little, what are they called? Ramekons? Those little bowls of butter?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What they should do is pass a law that says if you receive any food from a lobbyist while you're down there, you don't get per diem.
Right.
Because their per diem is more than their salary.
I guess I'm pissed off more about, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm pissed off more about parents just turning a blind eye to this.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They don't want to. Yeah. They're too busy and they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
but this is the problem. You don't hold people accountable. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah. And well, and sad thing is, this has been a problem since I was in school. These
Right.
admins have had control of the schools since I was in school. So it's not like this is a new thing. Um, COVID woke people up, but now that COVID's over, I think a lot of people went back to sleep.
Went back to sleep
They're
completely.
like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have to think about it or worry about it, so I'm just going to move on. So,
Everything's back to normal. We're fine.
yeah, I mean,
No, we're not. We're not.
it's a losing battle. I can say it's a battle I'm probably going to have to go fight in Mississippi. I will say though that we're going to be moving probably to Clinton, Mississippi, which is one of the top rated schools in the state. Now that is,
I mean,
isn't
that's like
saying
moving to
much, but
Owasso in Oklahoma. That's like moving to Owasso in Oklahoma.
true, but their ratings are better than Owasso. I think they are a better school than
That's
Owasso.
sad.
Yeah, it is kind of sad, but because we were going to go to Vicksburg, but Vicksburg schools are just, no.
We're still going to be doing this though, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. And the house that we think we may be settling on, it has a studio. The guy that he's actually the IT director. We may just be buying the house off of the guy that's leaving. He's got a studio in the back, already got soundproofing on the walls and shit.
Nice.
So, yeah. So I'll get set up back there and get and if you haven't done this already, go to the Liberal Loudmouth on YouTube and subscribe and watch some videos, because I need to get to 4,000 hours so that I can start monetizing content again.
Watch the Coke video, the Coke challenge video.
I'm going to go delete that thing.
No, you're not. Don't do it.
I got to say,
my favorite video.
I've lost a lot of weight since then. Now we're going to do the Hidden Valley Ranch challenge. Oh man, that's good stuff.
We're going to do the chiclet challenge.
Oh man, I don't think I can get that ugly.
Oh my God.
That's an inside joke. You guys probably won't.
Yeah,
get that, Ron, I know you got to go. I appreciate you coming on here. I was a little heated about that, so wanted to do this, and we will catch everybody else later. You got any last words?
Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you being in the fight with me. And I mean, liberal, conservative Americans, we have to fix this. So
got to.
It's
a fight worth fighting.
100%. Thanks, Tim. I'll holler at you in a little bit.
All right, we'll catch everybody later. Peace.